Mr. Little. Question number 12, Gareth Hughes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for the Environment and asks, does the Minister intend to amend the Exclusive Economic Zone and Continental Shelf Environmental Effects Acts 2012 in light of the Environmental Protection Authority rejecting both the ironsands and phosphate seabed mining applications?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr. Speaker, I'm intending to introduce an EEZ amendment bill tomorrow, but the decisions on it do not relate to those two specific applications, and the decisions on it were actually made in early December prior to the legal processes on either of the two applications that the member mentions being finalised.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Gareth Hughes.
To the Minister, was he one of the ministers who Chatham Rock Phosphate's Managing Director Chris Castle said he met with and assured him that changes would be made to the EEZ Act? If so, was seabed mining discussed at that meeting?
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr. Speaker, no, I don't recall meeting that application, and I would have declined to have done so because the application by Chatham Phosphate is still subject to appeal, that a key component of the EEZ legislation is the decisions on individual consents being made at arm's length by the Environmental Protection Authority. I would note, though, that when the government passed this law, and this is the first time New Zealand's had any law for environmental protection in the EEZ, the Green Party voted against it and said it was a charter for mining.
They would rather have no...
Supplementary question, Gareth Hughes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Did the Minister meet with Chris Castle, and does the Minister agree with Mr. Castle, who's quoted in the ODT saying, quote, changes will be made soon, the wheels are already turning, then it's going to get easier, speculating his company may be in a position to submit another mining application to his EPA?
Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr. Speaker, I don't intend to comment on that application. It is still in the period subject to appeal, and it's not appropriate when the decision rests independently with the Environmental Protection Authority for me to comment on anything other than the law for which I am responsible.
Point of order.
Point of order, Gareth Hughes.
Mr. Speaker, I acknowledge my question had two legs. The second part of the question the Minister said he didn't want to address. I'd ask, Mr. Speaker, that the first part, if that's the case, be addressed.
Order, order, order. The rules are quite clear. Supplementary questions should have one question, not two. The Minister chose to answer the second one and certainly address that. And if the member wants to go back and look at Hansard, he'll actually see that the first question he did ask was answered in the previous question anyway. Gareth Hughes, supplementary question.
Can the Minister guarantee changes made to the EEZ Act under his proposed new legislation will not make it easier for seabed miners to gain EPA approval?
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr. Speaker, the member will note that in the briefing to the incoming government from both the Environmental Protection Authority and also from the Ministry for the Environment, that they expressed some concerns about this new legislation. The government's given consideration to some amendments, but this is a very balanced blue-green government that wants New Zealand to be able to take economic opportunities to grow jobs and incomes, but to do so in an environmentally responsible way. And I can assure the member that if there are amendments to the EEZ, they will be consistent with that philosophy.
That's right.
That concludes question for oral answer. I call on Government Order of the Day.